Dr. Greer was asked if he has ever seen an alien face to face.
Yes, I have. Absolutely. Actually, this ET I'm talking about is probably about 4 to 5 feet tall, and because it had deer-like eyes, and it came over and touched my right shoulder so firmly I could see the indentation, and all my hair stood on end, and it was this amazing event that happened with this being. It was not at all frightening to me. It was beautiful. And I think that what the interest of that particular experience, what those ETs was a young guy, 18, who had a near-death experience, who understood consciousness and understood the central role of what's called in physics entanglement, where everything's connected in the consciousness field, but also in physics. And so in order to understand going from a far distant star system to here, you're not going to do that in a straight line at the speed of light.
All right. So I'm one of those people where I can tell myself, like, yo, I want to see an alien. I want to be on an alien spaceship. Like, I want to experience this shit if it's real and if it's happening, right? I want to meet an alien. I'll say that shit all day. But if it came down to it, I'm not sure how I would handle that. I'm not really sure what would happen. I don't know, man. I think fight or flight would probably kick in, man. I'd be the first ever human alien kickboxing match for sure. My ankle locked that bitch. I don't care if he has 4 legs. I'm locking all of them up.
The history of the world is a lie, a complete fabrication, and everything we know is wrong. In the 1800s, something happened. The population was reset, and a new population began. The oldest photos are of people finding these grand cities, finding these unbelievable towns, and then passing it off as their own. Some people say they had airship travel long before we were told. And the more you look at these wildly ornate buildings and just stunning designs, and you look at what we build now, don't you question how we used to do it? How they made it look so easy. Maybe it's not what it seems.
I mean, that's certainly something I can attest to. Like, there's a lot of beautiful things to see in the United States. There's lots of amazing areas, you know, just beautiful things, right? It's a beautiful country when you travel outside of your town. But that being said, it is a very new country in regards to like where it's at now. When I went to Ireland last year, I was there for a week, and I just made it a point to, you know, visit like, you know, obviously like touristy spots and shit, but like also we just rented a car, my sister and I, and we just drove from city to city, and we would stop in and like, dude, just the old like cathedrals, the old castles, just the old graveyards even, dude. Like everything is just so beautiful, like that old shit. So if you live in Ireland, you live in a beautiful country. I love you guys. It's great. And your Guinness is so much better. I don't understand it. I don't even like American Guinness. I don't understand it. It's not fair. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just shit that I've never seen in person, you know, living here in the United States. Just that like super old architecture. It just hits different.
There are 3 craft that have been found that are actual motherships under the ice in Antarctica. These motherships are literally 30 miles wide. When they infiltrated these bases, they saw reptilian-looking humanoids defending their home turf. And that was very traumatizing and shocking to many of these Marines when they saw this. All of this stuff at some point is going to be brought forth publicly.
Well, they need to bring that shit forth publicly soon, because I want to hear all about it. I wonder, dude, wouldn't that be fucked up? Wouldn't that be so fucked up if like the like big like ice patches in Antarctica were just like frozen ships? Is that a thing? Is that a theory that's already out there? Did I just make that up in my head right now? Either way, that would be fucking insane. And we already think that, you know, mountains are giants. Why can't glaciers be alien motherships, right? I mean, why not? It's 2023. Why the fuck not?
Aleister Crowley, a very famous occultist who practiced ritual magic, he conducted a ritual that's called the Amalan for working. And he made contact with an alien named Lamb, this alien entity that he drew out was the first gray alien that was ever depicted. This magic ritual, it goes all the way back to the Book of Enoch. There were these fallen angels, they called the Watchers, and the Watchers came and they taught man how to use magic. And these entities taught them the Enochian language. Crowley said, okay, well, let's talk to these entities using that Enochian language. And he did that many times. For decades and decades, the government had this internal Pentagon group that said, hey, all this alien activity could be demonic in some way. Pump the brakes on trying to summon these things because there could be some unintended consequences.
Look, man, I've never gone out of my way to make contact with an entity or a being or something, but I've had some pretty intense psychedelic experiences where I've been telepathically talking to some mofos that were telling me some shit. And I just have to say, like, if he was actually like tapping into something and just like talking to these beings like a lot, I mean, if you have enough crazy experiences, you're bound to go a little crazy, right? Like people are bound to think like that you lost your shit. You can literally talk to somebody that smokes too much weed and just be like, all right, bro, like like what? Let alone somebody that's talking to like demons or aliens, right? Think about trying to explain that to somebody who has zero experience with that. Man, when I was a little kid, I always thought that it's such a weird thing for a little kid to think, but I always thought that the Washington Monument was like a missile silo. I always thought that. I think without any like external influence. And then nowadays I see in like cartoons and stuff, Family Guy, Simpsons and stuff, you know, they joke about it being a missile silo or something, but I don't know, I always thought that. Still kind of think that, actually.
From the 15th century that shows a flat Earth. While at first this might look like a sphere, this is actually referring to a completely flat Earth. The map shows the north oriented at the bottom and the south at the top. This only makes sense on a flat Earth map. The lands on the map are shown as circular continents floating on a flat plane. They're not wrapped around a spherical world. The outermost lands are shown fading into nothingness, and likewise, everything past seems to just stretch on and on. There are no hints at equators, poles, latitudes, longitudes, or meridians to show that this is a spherical coordinate map. The inclusion of Africa and the absence of America shows that they believe the world to be a bounded flat plain with unknown extents. The majority of the people from the 15th century believed that the Earth was flat. Not until almost 200 years ago was the belief common that the Earth might be a sphere. So what is the truth? Are we living on a flat plane of existence? Is NASA a big hoax? Let me know in the comments.
Alright, so if you watch this channel enough, you already know that I'm a globe defender. I can't say that with a straight face. But yeah, so I believe that the Earth, I don't think it's flat. Per se, right? I'm very open to learning about it though. And I have to say, as far as these old maps and stuff, you know, up until 200 years ago, we thought XYZ. Okay, well, we grow and we learn as people. So I don't think that's a good argument. And I'm not saying that like this proves anything. I'm just saying that it's because it was always this way. That's not a good argument for saying that we should still think that. That being said, the fact that all these maps are showing places, I mean, I've seen a bunch of them that like show places that like we don't even know about, like we don't even discuss it like on a regular basis, I guess, when referring to like globes or like maps of the world. So that's super interesting to me. I don't know, I feel like there's got to be more to it, right? Like I don't know. The more I watch this shit, the more I'm convinced that there are other continents. Now, does that mean the Earth is flat? No. Does it mean that it's a globe? No, not necessarily. A couple hundred years ago, we thought that if you sailed far enough, you would fall off the edge of the Earth, right? So we learned from that. I don't know. I guess we just got to keep learning. We got to keep, you know, referring back to things that we've known for hundreds of years and comparing it to the information and the data that we have nowadays to try to come to a conclusion that makes sense, right? I mean, everything's not going to make sense to everyone, obviously, but disagreements are good. You know, that's one of the reasons I have this channel, other than just being entertaining. You know, I share my opinions on these topics with you because the majority of you disagree with me. And that is awesome because I want you to comment and I want you to correct me. I want you to send me things to help me get a better understanding of these things that I don't really understand that well. because again, that's how you grow and that's how you learn. So if you disagree with something, try to be nice to me. You know, I'm trying to keep an open mind here. Maybe don't yell at me, but if you do, whatever, you can, that's one way to live your life. You can be an asshole if you want to, I guess. That's your right. But yeah, don't hesitate to like send me information about the topics I'm talking about, because I am trying to learn. So, and if you can learn from something as well, then that's great. And that's why this community is so cool. And that's why I'm going to keep making these videos. So thanks. That has got to be the most intimidating thing I have ever seen in my life. Ever.
Why do we see no wires on the pylons of the old world? Today our streets are filled with these pylons with wires, but the ancients seem to have no wires. In fact, they were harnessing free energy. Have you ever noticed the metal balls which are on all of the ancient buildings? You probably still have them now. These metal balls were filled with mercury, and on top of them was an antenna which was harnessing the electromagnetic energy. This energy was then sent to the mercury, and watch what happens with mercury. This would cause the mercury to spin and create free energy. The word cathedral comes from cathedral, anode and the cathode, because it's creating electricity. All of these buildings around the world all had the same antennas. This is because it was the great Tartarian Empire. Take a look for yourself.
Man, it would be so cool to walk around those streets back then. Are there any physicists in the comments here? Any physicists watching this video that could verify the science on that? That would be nice to know if that's possible. And I also read that the Tartarian, it was just a name that they gave people that they didn't know how to label, I guess, somewhere in Asia years ago. I have not verified that, so let me know about that as well. And I hope that these images are not just AI, because those buildings are beautiful.
SpaceX falls silent after this revolutionary invention.
I mean, I don't understand why SpaceX would need to comment on that. I'm pretty sure that that is probably pretty simple to make, just with a basic understanding of physics and aerophysics and other words that I know nothing about. I don't know how to do it, but I feel like it wouldn't be necessary for SpaceX to comment on a TikTok video.
I promise you will never look at the moon the same again after watching this video. Could the moon actually be a mirrored image of our whole Earth? Looks familiar, right? I don't believe in coincidence. Could this be the land that Admiral Richard E. Byrd claimed to see when he said he saw land past Antarctica as we know it? This is the oldest working astronomical clock in the world, displayed in Prague, and it's based off a geocentric understanding of the universe, not heliocentric. Now, prepare to have your mind blown.
I'm overworking. You're missing the point of my intentions. My words are slurring. I'm addicted to you and everything that we do. Starting to figure out, feeling like a countdown. Break my heart again, don't you start again. Yeah, I know that you know that we're more than friends.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, follow, and comment.
So wait, would all the rest of the dark spots on the moon then be other continents that we do not include in our maps? If you have any more information about this, let me know, because I'm just a dude watching TikTok videos that doesn't know shit about fuck.
This video was published on the dark web with the title, "The Dark Web is the One and Only Truth." The name itself is chilling, promising to reveal hidden things. What you're about to see could change what you know. This video takes you to a strange corner of the internet. As the video continues, you have to choose. Follow the revelations of this mysterious video, or turn back the clock to stay in your reality. But beware, exploring the dark web can be risky. Sometimes the truth is disturbing and can shake up what you believe. Proceed with caution, because once you've seen what's in this video, there's no turning back. You may discover a truth that's hard to ignore, hidden in the shadows of the dark web.
I want no part of none of that shit. It's gonna be a big nope for me, sir. Miss, can I get a nope? Yeah, the nope with a side of fuck nope. Yeah, and a Coke Zero. Thank you.
This is in Arizona?
This is in Arizona.
And this really rich guy, he's a, what is it?
He's a Rothschild.
A Rothschild. He bought this town of Felicity and named it after his wife, Felicity.
Wait, is this real?
Who we think we ran into.
Can we make sure that this is real?
We visited it.
To check for tours of this place.
Oh, we did a tour.
We did a tour.
Horrifying.
Why?
They tried to get us in the center of the pyramid, in the center of the thing, put our foot in the middle, save this thing and make a wish and then sign a contract. And I was like, and we were like, I'm not doing that. And she was like, well, it's the only part of the tour you have to do.
And they go
to do the tour. And that's when we said, we don't want to do the tour anymore. We're going to leave. And she was pissed.
And then they said, she goes, this right here is the center of the world.
Well, that's really fucking weird. I mean, it's really pretty, really pretty, design, architecture, really unique. I like weird, unique shit, but it's still really fucking strange. You have to put your foot in the middle of the pyramid, do some shit and sign a contract just to go on the tour? Bro, nope. That is a non-paranormal related fuck nope from me. That is a let's do some nopes. Drop some nopes in the comments. No thank you, sir. I don't want to sign any contracts today. No thank you. But thanks for watching, guys. That's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for just being here and joining me. I appreciate the support. Lucid Crew, my Discord family, the members, the people giving me super chats, sharing, likes, everything, man. Subscribers. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason I'm still doing this. You guys make it so much more fun than I expected it to be. So thank you so much. Love you guys. You're awesome. If you are not subscribed yet, please consider doing that. And if you like what you saw, join the Discord. There's a link in the description below where you can join with us and talk to everybody in the community and send me videos that you want me to see and watch on the next video. So you do that and I'll watch them, and thanks for your help. And until next time, peace.